Yes. Quick update here. It's Witters back with another one. Yeah, paid my um I almost said Muslim. That's not the word I'm looking for. My Egyptian um what do I usually call him? My Egyptian engineer. My Egyptian developer. Yeah, I paid him. I'm back to nothing in terms of like funding now. And this is the point where grinding is going to be the hardest it's ever been because with acquiring funds in the past, the funds were almost guaranteed and had like a set price. With the stuff that I have now that I could potentially, you know, trade in order to secure funds and things, it's going to be a lot harder because there is no real, I don't know, demand, I guess, for the stuff that I do have right now that I could potentially trade in. Yeah, yeah. I'm taking a risk. I'm taking a huge risk, making a massive sacrifice, you know. And those are things you have to do if you want to be successful, I've heard, you know. Because you don't become successful by playing it safe. Playing it safe is by working at the fucking retail store. Taking a risk is sending some dude who's halfway across the world that you haven't even met, that you don't even know how he sounds, funds in order for them to develop a product that you want to sell, you know. But my trust is in God, you know. My trust is in God. Yeah, like I say in all these videos, after here, I'm gonna have to do the hardware. I'm gonna have to pay for the hardware, and what I believe that entails is I need to pay for the service of designing it. Right, so I'm gonna have to pay someone, either him or someone else, to draw up and essentially invent how the the PCB is gonna look. I've got ideas visually, obviously, because the knobs need to go in certain places and stuff, and the foot switch needs to go in certain places, and the toggle switches need to go in certain places. But yeah, the hardware person is essentially gonna have to make that practical. I don't think it's gonna be cheap. I don't think it's gonna be cheap. But I'm hopeful, you know. I've got an idea of where my bands are gonna come in, so yeah, we're in there. Otherwise, just enjoy the rest of your day. I'll check in with you at a later stage. We're making progress. We're making progress. It's not gonna be easy. It was never gonna be easy. It wasn't just gonna be one flipping straight line. Gonna have ups and downs, but it's a gradual incline. Stepping stones. There'll come a point where I will have reached so far, and I'll look back and I'll be like blown away, astonished by how far I've come. There'll come a point where I just won't be able to believe that I actually traversed this distance. It's all about taking a step at a time, you know. I'm in there. At times I try to convince myself because there's a part of me that still doesn't believe that this is attainable. But on the other hand, there's a side of me that sees it, bro, and that realizes just how easy success is, man. People are begging for work, man. You just have to be in a position to you know what I mean? Like people are begging to work for you. You just have to be in the position to have them work for you. I've got suppliers hitting me up, yo. I'm ready to do the packaging for you, yo. I've got suppliers telling me, yo, I've got the price for the mold. of the knobs that you wanted, hit me up. I've got suppliers telling me. I've got people left, right, and center. Essentially, if you boil it down, just in need of employment, and I want to be that guy for them. I want to be that guy for them. You know, because ultimately it's gonna work out for me. Very doable. This thing, very doable. I just have to do it, and I am doing it. I'm working towards doing it. Of course, I'm in the infancy of this whole process. But looking back, that's a great distance. Because before then, I was an embryo. And then before then, the zygote comes before the embryo, right? I'm gonna have to brush up on my life. What's it called? Natural science. Yeah. Okay. Thanks for listening. I love you. You know, shout out God. He's the one. Shout out Jesus, the one. You know, let's go. Let's go.